Namaste everyone. In today's video, we're going to focus on Muni Patanjali's Yoga Sutra 3.5. Now in this particular Yoga Sutra, Muni Patanjali is helping us to understand what happens with the perfection of the state of Samyama and how we can move towards cultivating and creating it even better. So let's take a good look at the sutra, understand its meaning and break up each of the words even further. So the sutra itself goes Tajjayat pragya lokaha. Alright, so now that we've heard the sutra, pretty small and compact one, let's understand it word by word. The first word here is tat or tajja as is given in the sutra, and this means of that. So again, they're referencing or they're referring to the previous sutra and they're taking it into a continuous way by saying tat or tajja or of that. Then coming to the next word, there is jaya or jaya, and this refers to victory. So jaya is a very common word once again, which refers to victory or victorious abilities. And so we have jaya or jayat, referring to victory or mastery. And finally, the next word is pragya or prajya, as some people pronounce it. So this pragya is referring to a special intuitive power, most commonly referred to as ritambhara prajna, which we had studied in the previous sutras as well. And finally, of course, the word here is alok, and alok refers to light or illumination. So these are all of the different words, and now we're going to try and understand what exactly the meaning is. So what it's saying is that through the practice and mastery over Samyama, what ends up happening is there's a flash or an intuitive power of the ritambhara prajna, which is literally like alok or light, and that comes forward after we have gained certain mastery over the Samyama process. So this is the impact or the effect of mastery over Samyama. Now, let's understand the sutra in even greater detail. Alright, so now in the previous sutra we understood that while practicing Samyama, a sadhak is able to now start entering into the stages of dharana, dhyan and samadhi in almost an instantaneous way. He kind of skips, or it seems like he skips the stages of dharana and dhyan to directly reach samadhi. And this kind of a control and ability to do so is really rare and really requires mastery over the practice and the process. So when a person is able to now go deep from dharana dhyan into samadhi, which is a sabija samadhi as we'd understood earlier, that person will now start receiving intuitive flashes of wisdom such as ritambhara prajna. So whatever the subject that the person be focusing on gains that clarity and shows that person some intuitive flashes of what that subject really means. So it undoes the covering, like we were discussing earlier, the intellectual covering starts to go away and the intuitive understanding starts rising to the forefront. And these intuitive flashes of wisdom are so powerful that a person can now really begin to grasp the subject in its complete depth and in its wholeness, unlike the intellectual process. Therefore, Muni Patanjali is explaining that this mastery over Samyama is the only way to actually gain that flash of intuitive knowledge or light of ritambhara prajna. So it's in simple or in short, it's just trying to encourage us or show us what the impact can be after we gain mastery over these internal practices and processes of dharana, dhyan and samadhi. So once again, it is quite a short sutra, quite simple to understand, but just that much more difficult to perform. On a personal level as well, I will say this is something that takes, again, years of practice. I personally haven't experienced it yet, but from what I understand from the Sutra and what the commentators in the books tell us, it is a super special practice and process. So that brings us to the end of Sutra 3.5. I hope you found this to be an informative and helpful video. If you have, don't forget to share this with your friends and your family, especially those who are studying yoga philosophy or the Yoga Sutras. We now look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, please leave your comments in the comment section below, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share this video as much as you can. We'd love to see you in a future course, workshop, or a class, the links for which are in the description. We're going to see you very soon. Until then, take care and keep practicing. Namaste.